Capricorn, welcome back for your October reading. If you're new, welcome. If you're needing a booking, you can go to the link below. Yes, I do emergency readings, so just inbox me via the website. Otherwise, if you feel this video is for you, please click like and subscribe, and let's get into your reading. Okay, now what I'm saying for you guys this month, I feel as though you've got some sense of energy coming towards you that is getting to a point they're trying to trigger you. Now, it may be that they're being manipulative or micromanaging you, and it's like you're saying stop. You're very much choosing what you spiritually feel is correct for you. Now, for some of you, this can mean a complete 360, and it is going to come out of nowhere in an energy sense. So it's either going to happen in a shape or form where you're looking at someone and you're saying, look, you're overstepping the mark here, or spiritually speaking, you're doing a 360 and you're dropping off the grid. And when I say that, I literally mean it could be a heavy energy where you're thinking, you know what, I need a bit of time out. I need to go and do something for me. This is getting all too much. I'm shaking it off. A bit like Matthew McConaughey, you know. Now, challenges. It may be that what you're doing this month, you're just not feeling that direct connection. But this would have been a past tense energy. It's also that you're trying to regain that energy within yourself, the power of belief, the power of, you know, something to believe in and what road you want to travel down. So walking your truth might not look like what everyone else thinks it should be. So that can be really challenging when it's almost like you're trying to convince people when really you're not quite fussed about what they do think. It's more you're trying to be in your own energy, but people are micromanaging you. So the challenge is going to be, why are you making me question my beliefs? Oh, you know, I've really meditated on this and this is who I am. Why are you questioning it? But the challenges can be, you know, that maybe people have got in, you know, that far where they're really trying to manipulate the piece, or the energies of what your responsibilities are getting there, and a road in which you are going down. It's like that really 50-50, am I sure about this? And there you go, 50-50, balance. Like I said, trying to get away, get grounded, going hiking, going camping, just getting away. And, you know, for some of you, weather-wise, it might be cold, but it's like you want to drop off the grid. It's like, no, I need some time out. I really need to meditate on what it is, what my path is, and what I'm going to do for here. Now, in the financial sector, again, it's about self-worth. So it could be that, you know, you're looking at your job and you're thinking, I don't even know what I'm doing here. That's not going to be relevant for all of you. It may be that you're owning your worth in a career and you're getting to a point where you're saying, look, I know what my worth is. Some of you might even be looking for another job. Now, I always look at the fact that over the face, the mouth is covered. Like you're intuitively thinking what you need to do, connected to money, connected to jobs, who you're mixing with, who you're going to give to, who you're not. But you're not speaking it because you feel no need to, because you're walking your truth. So if you feel you've seen enough of a character or an energy, I feel you've already made your mind up, and it may not be even crosswords. It can be a full-on, okay, this is my path, I've chosen it. And it may be because you've lost hope in the situation, because you don't need to really speak about it. You've seen as much as you need to say. So some of you may have already, through the, you know, grapevine, and put some resumes out to get other jobs. Otherwise, you're speaking to your bosses and you're feeling your actions should speak louder than words. But it may be that something's coming in the sense of a raise and you might have lost hope in it, especially when it comes to believe in balance. And it might be that you put so much in that finally you're getting something out. But I do feel if that's the case, it's going to be something you're not seeing coming. Now, in your health, you're very intuitive, you know, so I'd be surprised. You're intuitive, you're picking up on things, you're tuning into your higher self, you're focused on self, you're doing what you can to get you where you need to be spiritually, emotionally, and physically. Some things, though, in a way in which you've been, you know, living your life and balancing your life, you don't wish to let go of. Now, these could be good or bad. So you'll really need to disconcern between what it is you need to let go of and what it is that you don't. And if you feel you're on the right path, your higher self will tell you, okay, what to and what not to let go of. Especially when it comes to you walking your truth and creating healthy boundaries. Now, the unseen is people aren't giving you enough space. They're not going to want to give you more space, but you're trying to walk your truth, okay? And, you know, the balance is needed. So if they keep pushing, it may be a 360 in those departments where this energy is coming from for you in your personal life. But it's preventing you moving forward in some shape or form. So something is coming to try and get you to a point. You have to be truthful. So I feel a lot of throat chakra has already been spoken. Now it's the assessment stage, the intuition stage, and the implementation stage. Spiritually speaking, you have your moral compass. You know where you're going. It's people catching up. And you're not seeing a transformation, but you know, it might be at times you're questioning whether you've transformed, but you have. You've transformed. It's too late. Again, I explained this in the previous reading. A lot of times when we've changed, our soul, so to speak, is already caught up. It already knows what's best. You know, especially when you're having an awakening. You're spiritually, you do know what's best, and you're walking your truth. But then these energies are, you know, it's a process. It's always ongoing. And I feel spiritually you know that. You're awake enough to know that even though you have reached a pinnacle, you still know your life is a process and it's a transformation, an ongoing transformation. Also in your challenges position is, I forgot, there was an extra card, Celestial Teacher. Now, the challenges are how to get people like to see things from your perspective. But sometimes it's just walking your truth and being you that is the educator. You know, sometimes we do look at education and teaching too much in layman's terms of monkey see, monkey do, which would be probably better than sit down, let me show you how it's done, let me explain it. You know, sometimes that's quite ego-based energy kind of work. Whereas I feel you energetically are more walking your truth and just doing your thing. And it's like lead by example. And it's not even an ego-related thing where you're wanting people to copy you. It's more you're just living your life and you're thinking, what's the fuss? But it may be that energetically you're supposed to be helping people understand, you know, in some shape or form, however that's going to relate. Now, in your romantic life, you've set your course. You know what you're wanting out of love. Be it you're with the person or you're not. You know what you want out of love. And there has been a mass change for you. And it has happened very quickly. It's been a mass transformation. Now, you don't know where this road's taking you, but you're ready to take a leap of faith. This can be with the person you're with or with another person. And it's not a tower moment. It's more... You're ready to jump in wherever you feel connected to, with whoever you feel connected to. And if not, it won't be. You're also doing things in a way that you spiritually feel is correct. You're following your moral compass. Wake up call on reverse. You've already had your awakening, okay? So you've gained the clarity and you've come to a place where you have some choices to make. Now, who is this person? What are they doing? It may be, for some of you, it's with someone you're not with. But you may be seeing them soon. That's for some of you. I feel they've gone through a hard time, whoever this is. Okay. They didn't feel abundant in a sense that they could actually give something to you out of full nature because they're going through a change. But they're watching you transform, and they're wanting to implement that in their own life. And it may be that you have a spiritual connection where this is a soul connection. But their heart chakra is, you know, it's quite protected. It's quite to the point where it's like, I'm a bit unsure here. But it's like with you and your card, you've got a plan. It's like you know what you want out of love. So you're feeling if this energy is closed off, it's like it's non-negotiable. You're looking at it going, we need to change this, okay? This needs to change. This interconnection, this vibration between us needs to change. You know, they're observing and they're understanding this aspect. They do know such. And although you're doing this the correct way that you spiritually feel, there is going to be new vitality connected to them. And it's about them getting aligned and interconnected so that they're feeling open and safe that they can do that. They are also, you know, where you've changed, they've really had to have a look at their shadow side. And it can be them following their intuition, not their heart. So it's really triggered them. It can be that they had an aspect of jealousy coming through at one point. They're really concerned about the fact that because you're changing, what does it mean? You know, does it mean you're going? What is going on? They haven't had the best connections previously. Be that with family or with relationships. They also didn't have that nurturing in their life, and they may come across as this at times. Okay, between you, what is the energy? You're trying to keep very balanced. You understand that sometimes life isn't fair, and that's the both of you. It's this realization. You're both like, you might be talking to people to gain that clarity. It may be that they come to you for that. Because you're saying a balance, and it can be that you're looking back on your connections previously and saying, you know what, yes, we've had hard situations happen within this connection and perhaps in separate connections, but you're looking at it from a very, shit happens, what are we going to do from here? You're also meditating and listening to your higher self, and I feel it's your higher self talking to both of you, as well as you guys might be actually talking to people outside of the connection to get grounded. And these feel more, it's not so much you're going to take the advice, is you need to purge. So the verbalization is an aspect of purging. So I do feel if you're discussing this, it's so that you can work out your mental process of what you guys are both thinking. Maybe some of you go to therapy. That's one message that comes through. It doesn't feel heavy. It just feels communication and chakra related. You're both discovering, you know, in your life path, lessons and you know, things that you've learned to bring into situations and into romance, be it good or bad, because we all have both traits. Now, there is change between it, and some toxic situations from the past you're both releasing. You're also becoming braver with the heart chakra. But I feel your energy is pretty grounded and you do know what you want. Even if there's been some crappy things that have happened, you'll be glad after the fact, I'm hearing. Both of you are worried though, but I feel it's more their energy. I don't feel it's your energy. But the key to the situation is getting grounded so that you can have the complete clarity. And again, you know, your energy was walk your truth. Go and get grounded. Believe in yourself. Listen to yourself. Change is happening. No transformation spiritually. If this person is a spiritual soulmate twin flame connection, spiritually you might be feeling the transformation hasn't happened. So it's directly impacting your spiritual core. But you can see through the cards that it is happening. It's steps and stages though. So try and be gentle. Otherwise book a reading and we can tune into it. Love and light, guys.